Join For Women by First for Women, and let's bring women abuse out of the dark and into the light. To get or pledge help, visit 4-women.co.za.
Today marks the 10th day of the international 16 Days of Activism Campaign, and First for Women has been shining a light with tributes to the women and children whose innocent lives were lost. Joining us now in studio is Lisa Bayliss, the copywriter for the tributes, and Jana Tehran, who directed them. Ladies, welcome to The Loft.
Thanks.
What an intense campaign this has been. Obviously, we've been showing a couple of the tribute videos as we've gone along, and one can't help but get so moved by them. Tell us a little bit about the concept behind the campaign.
First for Women is one of our clients at Foxby 2. They briefed us to do a campaign for 16 Days of Activism. They wanted to highlight the For Women platform that they've created. So we were thinking along the lines of wanting to convey the fact that women abuse happens everywhere. So the locations became quite an important thing, because I think we tend to think, oh, it happens to someone else. Yeah. It doesn't happen here, it happens there, it happens to them. And we wanted to try and impress upon people that it can happen anywhere. It happens in rural areas, urban areas, rich areas, poor areas. So we were playing with the idea of the locations of attacks. And then Oyanene was killed in the post office. And that sparked quite a national outcry, and there were marches across the country, and just the fact that it can happen to you when you're going to fetch a parcel. We stumbled upon the idea of shooting these tributes to actual women in the actual places that they'd been murdered. We like the idea of shining a light on dark places, because when these things happen, there's this outrage, and then we move on to the next news story, and it kind of fades back into the darkness.
And then nothing ever gets done about it, I suppose. But I mean, what is a solution to the issue that we have on our hands at the moment?
For us, talking about it, because I think it is something that kind of happens in the dark, and it stays in the dark. People don't like to talk about it. Women don't talk about it. Families kind of encourage them to keep quiet. It's not. It's underreported. So I think shining a spotlight on it, putting it on the national agenda, and trying to keep it there, and also trying to tell people the help that is available. So that's what the For Women platform does really well. There is help out there. There are organisations across the country doing amazing work, and For Women tries to pull it all into one place. So if you are a victim, you can go there and quickly find the help you need, whether it's legal resources or counselling or shelter. And if you're a corporate or a private individual, you can connect with individuals that you'd like to pledge your support to.
Yeah. As a copywriter, tell me about the significance and the use of the wording and the poetry.
Yeah, so it was quite a difficult thing to write. Sure. We liked the idea of words as opposed to images, and them being projected in light. They had to be quite short, so I was trying to convey a little bit about the woman, a little bit about what happened there, and also to shock people. I think that it needed to have impact. So we were trying to capture a bit of pathos and the tragedy of the place.
Sure. What was your experience directing these little tributes?
It was very emotionally draining, because we had to approach families. Sometimes I'd rock up to their house and the murder might have happened at the house. So then we'd have to ask if we could have a look around and ask questions and ask what had happened specifically.
And did you need to get permission from the families to use the names and shame?
So hearing the stories and connecting with the family and realising that it's not only the person that it happens to, but it happens to the family and to the people that love them. That was very difficult.
Of course. And I think you guys are an all-woman-run company as well, so it's all done by women. And it must be so emotional going into these places, especially because you're going to the places where these crimes were done. And, oh, wow, thank you for the work that you've done. It really is amazing. What do you want to happen from these tributes when people watch them? What do you want the outcome to be, or the impact of them to be?
I want people to wake up. I want people to, we need to start doing things. And then obviously realising that there are things that you can do, like the For Women website. If you have some sort of resource that you can offer, that's a place that you can take it to. But educating people and realising that it's happening.
Yeah.
awareness.
Thank you so much for being here today and for creating all of this amazing awareness. And you're continuing to go and shoot these stories.
Yes,
so best of luck. Good luck with them. Remember, if you are in an abusive relationship and need help, or if you want to give help by supporting organizations that support survivors of women abuse, visit 4Women. That's 4-women.co.za. So far, we've seen 8 of the first 4Women's haunting light tributes to victims of brutal murders, rapes, and femicides. These tributes were projected into very dark places, the actual locations of the crimes. Today we'll be looking at the tribute to Hannah Cornelius, who was gang raped, stabbed, and murdered in 2017.
Remember the woman we lost here. The heart full of hope that stopped beating here. Her name was Hannah. A young student, hijacked, raped, stabbed, and stoned. A life that was just beginning came to a dead end on a dusty farm road. Remembering is not enough. It's time to shine a light on women abuse. Get help or pledge your support now at 4-women.co.za.